Today we're reading 2 Corinthians chapters 5 through 9. We began in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 with Paul's indication, his strong decree, I should say, that we are going to heaven when we die. Now, a lot of folks will tell you that Christians don't really go to heaven when they die, but, let me just say that 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 1 says we absolutely, positively do. And read it right there. We have something about the judgment in 2 Corinthians 5:10, the judgment seat of Christ, the place where believers will be judged after the rapture of the church takes place. What's our motivation for telling other people? One of the very important salvation verses is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21. It describes the process of salvation itself. For he, God, hath made him, Jesus Christ, to be sin for us. Important concept, to be sin for us, who knew no sin, that we might be, listen, made the righteousness of God in him. Well, when's the right time to be saved? Right now. That's in chapter 6. Who are you hanging around with? Well, that's also in chapter 6. Tells us there that we need to choose our companions carefully. In chapter 7, verse 1, that's where we put a cap actually on chapter 6. Therefore, having these promises, beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit, perfecting holiness in the fear of God. And then Paul talks about the letter that he'd previously written, makes some comments there. Then in chapter 8, it's all about assisting the brethren in need, and those people in need at the time were those in Jerusalem. And then some very important verses on giving itself, on why do we give in chapter 9. Well, important reading today, some significant doctrinal statements, and I hope you enjoy it. See you tomorrow.